I've been dropping. We got nothing in common. I've been flipping, they been flopping. The game weak as hell. I might not be ringing bells, but I
Man, y'all stay off Gabby. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Anybody else fuck with Gabby, I'm looking for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because your mama her nappy, your daddy her nappy,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna talk bad about anybody I see talking bad about. I'm gonna go through your pictures.
But I bet you heard me knocking. I bet you heard me knocking.
Got real in these streets.
She getting so real in that bathroom. And nothing to do with no streets.
You couldn't make it to the streets.
Streets.
You couldn't make it to the streets.
Nah, he talking about Skreet.
Streets in the toilet.
Yeah.
Streets.
You couldn't make it out here in these streets.
We feel me? Oh, we on? All right. Welcome to
It Just Got Real podcast.
I'm your host, Rob Love, with my girl
Ashawntee.
And we got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all make some noise and get it up for the one and only Jay the Skreet.
Jay the Skreet in the building, man. I'm glad. I'm blessed to be here. Appreciate it.
A real good artist, man. So we doing something different. We're going to bring artists and entrepreneurs on the show and let them get a chance to express themselves and say why they doing what they doing and get a chance to promote and show love to some real artists that we seen around our area and around the country.
Most deal. Well, like I said, man, I appreciate being here. I'm glad for the opportunity. Letting this cup talk through me a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man.
Well, we're gonna give a disclaimer. Bro just had some dental work done, so he is sipping and tripping a little bit. But hey, we gonna, we glad he here. You know what I'm saying? He manned up.
He on them meds.
Yeah.
He on them perks.
Yeah.
He on that alcohol. He on them perks. He on that alcohol. He on them perks. He on them alcohol.
I think that's your next. I think that's next hit. That's your next hit.
You in the yo,
Yeah.
so we gonna make something flow.
You never know
Ooh.
how that might go.
We might do a so gone challenge at the end. We gonna let.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
She instantly did.
Shot that
It
down.
just got.
It just
Got real. It's okay.
All right, so we're gonna start off with our special guest, and then we'll get into some news. Jay the Skreet, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you got into the business, and let the people know a little bit about yourself.
I'm Chicago born, Mississippi raised.
I didn't
so
know
yeah, learn something new every day.
Sure.
But I got into writing early on, and then I actually really got into the industry through the open mic circuits, the open mics, the rap battles, all of that. And people was like, "Man, you don't got no songs," And I started realizing, like, okay, I'm out here, I ain't got nothing for them to take home with them to remember me by. So it was like, it's time for me to get serious and go into recording, and that led to what you see today. Like,
He got some pretty good hits, and I was recently at a concert, and I didn't know he was gonna be there, and I was blown away to see him. I've seen him in the open mic circuit, and I was very impressed by brother's professional performance. I was blown away, and man, I was just definitely glad to have him on the show. So, how long would you consider yourself an artist? I mean, how long would you consider yourself a professional?
I consider myself a professional for about 5 years now.
Okay.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, it sounds like a long time, but for as long as I've been doing music, to say I've only been a professional for 5 years, I mean, it's a lot of time out there on the table where I was just doing what I like to do. Well, now I'm doing what I like to do with the goal of turning it into my main income. So, like, that's the goal, is to be able to, one, get the music to pay for itself, and then transition to the music actually being an income. So, yeah. But I've been a professional for about 5 years.
That's a good look.
Yeah. I did a show with Jay the Skreet last year, November. Dope.
Yeah,
Like,
Laughing Lyrics.
Yeah, we
with
did.
Lions Group.
Yeah.
Entertainment. Shout out Lions Group Entertainment.
Yeah. That was a dope show though. Like, you got on stage and you had me, and I was.
Yeah,
back.
We was turned, man.
We was
For
turned.
real,
Laughs
like,
and lyrics. I ain't heard about that show. That sounds like a good title for a show.
oh,
Yeah, it was dope.
man.
It was
We
dope.
had
It
a
was
blast.
comics and musicians, and Jay the Skreet killed stage. Like, he blew it
Duchess
up.
was on that show. Henry Coleman was on that show.
Wow, those are two
Yeah.
awesome M-Town performers. Duchess is amazing.
I
She's
love
jaw
Duchess.
dropping.
Yes.
And Henry Coleman is hilarious.
Yes.
Very much so.
Very much.
Yes. Yes.
So it was a really dope show, and that was the first time I seen him outside of the open mic circuit, and he killed it. Like, everybody was on their feet. I was like, this is dope. Like, I've heard, some of his music. I was like, he don't go so hard at the open mics, but there, he was like, I'm finna give it to you.
Oh man, I had a blast. Like, when you have fun on stage, it translates to the audience, and then they in turn have fun with you, as opposed to you trying to entertain somebody. If you can bring them into what you're doing, it ain't like, hey man, I want to hear you do something dope. It's like, oh man, he rocking. I'm gonna rock with him because I'm gonna have a blast. Like, I'm there. I'm gonna have fun. If you don't have fun and you paid to come there, then you know what I'm saying. You might need to reevaluate what you think about before you came. Like, that's just me though. You know.
That's real.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get deep real quick. As an artist, you know what I mean. I feel I was on this this go live, and I was asked about what celebrities could do or how they could affect the world, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like our lyrics and the way we carry ourselves professionally, it affects our youth. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering what is your image or what's your point of view on that? You know what I mean?
As far as my point of view is, some of the smallest things are magnified when people that's in a position where people gonna listen to them. They are magnified like 100 times over. It's just speaking on the subject, like, with so much that's went on recent events, I mean, I could name a whole bunch of things, but just a lot of celebrities you can't say have spoken on these things because they're trying to be politically correct. They may be worried about damaging sales, but anything that they would say to just shed light on the subject. Like, if you take a Drake, for instance, if Drake says anything, Drake is basically a pop star. Even if people don't agree with it, they're going to go look at it because he said it. Like, sometimes you just got to shout stuff out just to bring the awareness to it. Okay. And then, as far as my image on it is, I don't put nothing in a song that I can't discuss with you. And a lot of rappers can't do that, or they don't do that. Like, I ain't gonna put nothing in a song that I don't honestly believe I should be saying. I ain't got a song I can't play for my mama, regardless of how much cursing. And regardless if that's really me or not, I'm still gonna say it. I don't make that kind of music. So I think it'll be better if a lot of artists made more music that was true to what they really believed in.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I can see your mama now. That's my baby.
Man, I played Talking Dirty.
Oh, Lord.
I played Talking Dirty for
Lord.
my mama. And she was like, was I that bad? Because, I got one of them mamas that's going to say whatever. Like, she don't talk to you in the sense of, you a child, so I'm going to say this. Nah, she been talking to me like a man from like 13 up. So when she heard it, she was like, I must have a really bad mouth. It was worse than I thought it was, like, for you to make this song. But she got it. It is what it is. But like,
yeah.
You got some. I wouldn't say credible lyrics, because I mean, Memphis rappers are known to say some. And I mean, I guess you wouldn't be considered Memphis, but Mid-South rappers say some.
I've been categorized as Memphis because I do a lot of work in Memphis.
Yeah. It's some stuff about little pile or little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting that little, you know what I'm saying, little something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
You know
what I'm saying? You got a little,
you missed it.
you know what I'm saying? Little something.
It's
right
right,
there.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, she got it. For
So I mean, what's the deal? What's the deal? You don't feel like, I mean, you don't feel like you got a responsibility to temperament yourself at all? I mean, it's a freedom, because it's a freedom of speech. Do you feel like you need to temper yourself at all?
I feel like, because I haven't gotten to that point yet. Maybe it's because I'm not that far out left field, but I feel like that's what a lot of rap is missing. It's not the outlandishness, it's the actual realness. Like, if that's what I was doing, I would not be ashamed to rap about it, because that would really be me. But since I know I'm not doing it, I don't put it in my song. So that's the flip side of the people that are putting it in their songs. It's like, if that's really you, I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna knock you for being you. But if that ain't you, why would I make a song about, whatever I'm doing as far as, man, I'm gonna do this with my nose, and I ain't doing it. But I'm influencing people to do it, because you got the influence. Right. So they heard, man, it's cool to do it, he doing it. And then they run into all kind of problems that they ain't never seen you run into. You know why? Because you ain't doing it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And this is a difference. It's a difference in my opinion because I don't judge, but I am a lyric guy. You know what I mean? I've been writing since I was younger, so what people say affects me. It's not just a beat with me. Okay. You know what I mean? So coming up in the 3-6, I just couldn't listen to it because it was chanting and they were saying things that I didn't feel. That I wasn't on that level, and I feel like. Even as a comedian, I feel like I'm free to say whatever I want to say. I can say I go out here and sleep with any woman I want to all the time. You know, I can say this type of stuff, but that's not the image I choose to promote. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like that's something important that our artists should consider. You feel what I'm saying? Before they make moves, because it ain't all about, you know what I'm saying, just about what you get, what it being real. In my opinion, it's also about you having these young people behind you. That may look up to it and may jump on board, or you know, at the same time they could say it ain't cool.
Yeah, and a lot of people play the card of, you know, it ain't my responsibility. Even athletes, they do the same thing. People tell them, you're a role model. Like, hey, I didn't sign up to be a role model. I signed up to play football. That's real. Like, you know, but
when you sign up, though, you got to know that you're going to be in the public eye. Yes. People are going to watch you. Yes. I mean, that you can't stop that either.
No, you can't. So you have to find your line of distinction.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, no, true enough, I might not want to be a role model, but that don't change the fact of who I am. True. And it don't change the fact that is people emulate the people that they see doing things they want to do. Right. So if I get to the point, or I'm going to say when I get to the point, because I believe in speaking things into existence.
Hallelujah.
When I get to the point of where I'm trying to be, I'm going to have to think about the fact that, okay, it's a bunch of people that's trying to see what my next move is going to be, and they want to emulate. They want to wear what I'm wearing. So now, do I really want to wear this? Like, do I really want to support this brand even? Like, and then I don't know what they doing behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I want to say this is again, as non-judgment, that I believe that artists, you know what I mean, when you presented with an opportunity to expand what you've already been doing, and that can help you feed your family, put yourself in a more comfortable position, and you are asked to continue on a path of hey, I'm selling this dope, I'm getting these hoes, I'm getting this pussy, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? You continue, and that might not be you any longer. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what they looking for. So it may be a tug of war, and I feel like it may be difficult, and it is a difficult choice. Feed my family, security, comfort. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Or staying real to who I am.
Man, and that's perspective too. Like, I had a conversation with somebody about minimum wage and dresses. I don't know if that makes sense, but like Jaden Smith put on a dress for I can't remember what the brand was, real high end brand. Yeah. They paid him like $8 million to put that dress on. Wow. So I'm talking to this coworker, which me myself, I just don't believe in putting on a dress for me. But I don't want to judge the next man.
To me, really money in the scheme of things is not the real success. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And it's been sold as success. So when you come into the crossroads of money and success and everything I ever dreamed of, Snoop on the field of USC, he ain't even thought about going to college. Yes. You know what I'm saying? He living the dream. But for so long, he was on this field of, hey, I'm doing current 187 was the, you know what I'm saying? He's selling prison terms. He making I'm crip walking. I'm showing young cats this is what you do, and maybe you can be like me. But the numbers are still NBA like. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be a whole bunch of Snoop. So most of them going to jail because they trying to be like Snoop. They smoking and drinking and they cripping or whatever they choosing to do. So I mean that influence is so powerful. So that's what's something that's a concern of mine for my future people. You know what I'm saying? And for my future artists. And those who I feel like have a powerful voice, because our level of thinking has been sold that this money is so important. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it really is not. It's really not.
It's because it's an artist I just can't get down with. I'm sorry. It vexes my spirit when people be like, yeah, I love Plies. This Negro is a nurse. This Negro knows how to speak proper English. Yes. When interviewed, he speaks like he got good sense. But when you listen to his music, wish I could bring my nigga bike. bring your nigga back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to bring your nigga back.
He
I need you not to bring your nigga bike.
He's
but I
selling
need
you
to
the
bring
image
your
that he
nigga
done
back.
built over the years.
But that's stupid. Sweet pussy sad this and like why? My child can reach that on Facebook.
Yeah, true.
Somebody can share that on his timeline and he be talking about some sweet pussy sad and then I'm gonna have to sweet pussy my foot in his ass.
This disclaimer though, I'm a fan of sweet pussy sad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real. It's real in her. Like
we gonna keep it real.
It just
got real.
I mean, if you ain't a fan of sweet pussy sad, you probably already got your own. Like me and our fans of sweet pussy sad because we don't have one just handed to just put our hands on. But
Ply said something that made me just couldn't mess with him no more. He said he almost gave up pussy. And it's been a while since he said that. It's been a while since he said that, but I said, any man said that, I don't even fuck with this video no more. You know what I'm saying? And he's funny. He's a funny dude. He try, you know what I'm saying? He got a voice and everything. But once he said that, I heard him say it. I was like, nah, I cannot follow this dude no more. You about to give up pussy? What?
Yeah.
What? Nigga, the greatest creation ever.
Like the right face.
He mean it.
I was offended by
gotta
that.
match that. That's real.
That's real.
Yes. It ain't nothing else like it in the universe.
I have not experienced, the burning sensation and other things the guys have gone through. But if I get burned by it, I'm coming back. Not to her, but somebody. I ain't giving it up. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna jump on
You know
the
who you
other
need to
thing.
call when you get that burning sensation? You can't even call him no more.
I don't need to call.
I was saying you can't call Dr. CB. I was saying he
I hope his product still.
That would have been one of the awkward conversations for CB. Like,
no, he already know.
It's like
I know what you do.
Yeah,
you put that thing into some bad meat.
Yeah.
I just channeled Dr. CB.
Yes, that just happened.
But real talk though, real talk. We said we was gonna talk about CB. Good segue. I see you.
Yeah.
Little Michelle and what's that?
Malia fool.
No, Michelle. What's Barack?
Look at my Barack and my Michelle.
I mean, you really got the Michelle thing going on, but I ain't really got the Barack thing.
Yeah.
You got the grade.
So that make me bite. That make me biting. Because Biden be turned.
Biden is
turned. Like,
Biden act like he got a cup just like that. To me, I feel like Biden got a cup.
He seemed like somebody that
Biden be like, you got this?
Yeah, he seemed like he would say on fleek in the speech.
He's like, whatever, Baracky, baby.
Whatever, baby. You know what I'm saying? The high pitched voice. You know everything counts. You just gotta pay attention.
So we done hit CB. Yeah, we done hit Biden.
Right quick. That's how we roll.
Yeah. So we were discussing CB a little bit off, and we wanted to talk about it again. The details are sketchy. He died in police custody in Honduras, and it's sketchy. They're saying something about pneumonia, and they're not really sure how he was treated over that time.
It just got real.
Yeah, it just
got real.
It's my holistic medicine right here.
Everybody a holistic healer in their own way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But one thing I learned, she blessed some marker. What was that?
Vodka, hallelujah. Ooh. Yes, I need some right now.
The R's in there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
she had a tough day, so we're going to keep it rolling. So I found out that Dr. CB was challenged in 1988 for his claim that he can cure all diseases. He was acquitted, found not guilty, because he could prove that he was doing what he was doing. So it's sketchy.
It's sketchy.
About, him dying, and then now...
you saw the interview? I was tagged today by our producer, Sleepy. Shout out, Sleepy. But it was an interview of Dr. CB, and he was saying that after he cured his 13th case of AIDS, and he was like 13, like 1-3, he was like 13th case. Yeah. And I was like, okay, so there's a cure for AIDS, and he said, my mama told me they gonna get you. And he was like, well, what are you talking about? His mama told him. you can't be running around here messing with these folk money.
With their money.
You can't be messing with their money because they gonna get you.
And the thing is the game is so thick that, they got, weed and stuff on the streets and you people distributing that and you get locked up with some major time. But if you go to an office, there's people coming in with a little suitcase and they selling the same dope or different type of dope, and they trying to get people on the hook for a year, and they trying to get doctors to sell this, not for a year, for a lifetime. So they trying to get doctors to get that work, and then they get that doctors to prescribe that work to you. So it's major dope game in here regardless, you know what I mean? So Dr. Sebi was really trying to heal us holistically using the Bible and ancient methods. So, and rest in peace, and I hope what he shared with the world will not be forgotten.
Right. He needed an intern, to keep his legacy going. To train an intern.
I want to say he does. I'm sure. I think he has 10 kids, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I think he said that they are wise and intelligent, and I think so. I don't think they got rid of prayerfully, because they said it's over 50, and my number may be short, but over 50 holistic doctors have been killed mysteriously
in the last
year or so.
Yeah, I saw it. It was a list. I saw the list. So it's crazy.
Hold on, you saw the list?
It was a list.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, not the hit list.
Nah,
Skreet is the hit man out here.
Nah, I ain't
he
got
who next on this list?
Yeah, I ain't got it like that. But I saw a list of already deceased, and it was on Facebook. It was so long you had to click on it to see the whole list. That's right. Because it was too long to show in the little preview box that they got. So it's major. It's a lot of people that's gone now that had a lot of methods and a lot of knowledge towards helping heal the human body. It's crazy.
That's why when there's so much going on and it's one big thing distracting everybody, I feel like it's a lot really just slipping in through the back door. So stay aware, people. Stay awake. It just
got real. But you talking about the weed man and the weed and everybody with the weed.
Yeah.
They on my baby again, y'all. Ooh. They on my baby again,
Ooh.
Malia Obama.
Oh, no, not Malayla. I mean, who?
Malia.
Okay, Malia, I get it. Malia.
Obama.
They should did something with that L. Okay. What she do?
My baby, they didn't call her smoking weed now. She was twerking a couple weeks ago.
Showing the little booty cheek.
Yeah, she showed.
I saw the president's daughter booty cheek. Yeah. Out there bunch booty cheek.
Yeah.
I think you too happy about seeing the president.
I ain't that happy. It's just, you don't really see that. That's something you don't see in a lifetime of the president. I didn't see Chelsea Clinton booty cheek.
Be thankful.
She had no booty cheek.
Be thankful you did.
She didn't have no booty cheek for you to see.
She
would have had some long back for you to see.
Yeah, we seen her lower back. You would seen that tattoo she had.
Oh, she got a tramp stamp.
Well, you gotta have a booty under it to have a tramp stamp.
She just got a back tat.
She got a welcome back.
A back tat.
That's funny.
But yeah, Malia
got caught cheap. I mean, how they catch her though? Were they drug tests? I mean,
I don't know. I need her to get away from.
I ain't seen the video.
I'm gonna need her to get away from the others.
Yeah.
And they had to get away from the others.
Okay.
Come over to the dark side.
Okay.
Look,
we gonna hide your secrets.
I want to believe that, but then I saw that video and they weren't just all
the others.
They wasn't just all less melanated. There was some melanated around her too.
Yeah.
So
of course the melanated probably brought it.
In actuality though, one. I mean, it's hard on her though, man. She doing stuff that normal kids do her age. But the thing is, is the position she's in.
She under the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
So
but she's going to be under the magnifying glass even more so because of her skin tone. Because the Bush daughters was wilding.
Yeah.
Like they wild
I just
out.
hang with Paris Hilton and everything.
Yeah, they was
you gotta look at the scheme of things. Okay, we got Barack, we got his family. Yeah, his daughter, she didn't get caught twerking. She didn't get caught dancing at a concert. Yeah, she got caught dancing at a concert. But the man right now that's running for office, his wife is an underwear model.
And what a Playboy.
Like, it was a Playboy.
Pin-up.
You know what I'm saying?
she plagiarized.
So like you gotta look at what we dealing with right now. She's gonna get a lot of harsh backlash for what she did, but she didn't really do anything. I mean, I ain't gonna just uplift.
Was she in
You
Colorado?
know what I'm saying?
Was she in Cali? Just depends on where she was at.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up, man. We appreciate our special guest dropping in. Let them know where to find your info and give them so they can check your music, SoundCloud.
Almost there. Jay the Skreet. It's JayDaskreet. I spell it like I said. I'm country. I say Skreet. I say
Skreet.
I say scrimp. I say script.
We right up the street.
Yeah, right up the street.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get some scrimp.
The West Coast of me won't slap them.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
They love that Southern swag.
They love us.
In the
We
West.
love us.
Yeah,
Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Maybe I've been here too long.
Jay the Skreet.
That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. If you YouTube Jay the Skreet, Google, all
I
that.
bet you heard me knocking. I bet you heard me knocking. I bet you heard me knocking.